Alright, so I'm making this channel because when I want like to get like to give information quickly, I don't have to like make a script and wait days to post it on my main channel. Plus, I'll try to make these videos on one take. To be honest, like this is the second take I make. The first one was really bad, so I guess I'll remake make this again. As you can see, I'm like tumbling on my own words, and I'm not gonna edit them. This is something about this channel. Like I'm not gonna edit too much of my videos. I'll try to be as authentic as possible, even though this is like very hard for me. I'm still getting used to like talk on camera naturally, and like English is not my main language, so sometimes when I try to convey ideas, I may get a little bit like I will trip on my own words, especially if I talk fast, which is something I usually do. So I'll try to speak slower in these videos, and yeah, I mean, I'm just gonna give out some information. For example, this post from a guy that was talking about like electrolyte. If he should buy like electrolyte drinks, and energy drinks, and I wanted to give my opinion on that, like also like how to make them at home if you don't want to get like the fucked up version. So I'll just talk about this thing in this video. Also like I'm gonna make maybe a more refined video in the main channel, but for now like I'm just gonna give the kind of a general idea. Like I'm gonna dump my thoughts on this stuff, and maybe like revise them when I make, like, for example, I made a video in the main channel, but when I watched it back, I already posted it. I was like, wow, I could have added that. So I maybe like this will help me also on the main channel if I want to like be more precise. And in general, like, I'll just be posting my thoughts here, like less edited. I think this could really help me. So energy drinks. I don't drink energy drinks because I don't give a fuck, to be honest, about the caffeine. I saw some guy telling about, oh, this is very high in caffeine. I'm not a professional. I don't know like too much about caffeine and its effects, simply because I don't drink that. I'm not saying like I don't drink that because I am against coffee. I don't, sincerely, like I just never was a big drinker of coffee. I've never like got really into that. Yes, I've drank coffee and I don't dislike it. Like when I took it like as a supplement, almost like maybe sometimes before workouts. But to be honest, I've never like done it like seriously, like every day. Like I've never got that, to be honest. So maybe like for the caffeine effects, I don't know. To be honest, I don't give a fuck about the main concern for me for the energy drinks is the sugar content, or the more specific the additives like preservatives. Yeah, sweeteners, because there are reasons I don't like things to like be too sweet, not because it is bad, but for the reason I think I'll explain it another time. Like basically I don't like to be addicted to sweet things. It's a really big thing for me. So yeah, like sweeteners, preservatives, a bunch of stuff you don't like in the commercial. Take a breath. For the commercial like energy drinks, I don't like them for that reason. So how did I make them at home? Because there was a time when I wanted to like make them, and yeah, so I had a magnesium powder. So I got the idea from there. Like I saw that, I was like, wait, I can make the energy drinks. Because if you think about it, like, what are energy drinks? They are basically for like the sports drinks. Let's call them sports drinks. They are basically blend of electrolytes. So technically, electrolytes are like anything that melts into water. So like most minerals are probably like electrolytes, but in terms of performance of when somebody talks about electrolytes, he's talking about magnesium, potassium, and sodium. Okay, maybe even calcium, but for me the three main ones are potassium, magnesium, and sodium. So the sodium is really easy. Salt. Just add some salt in your water, and you got yourself a pretty good energy drink, to be honest. And then the magnesium for me was really easy. I had the powder, to be honest. Like you can find it anywhere probably. If you go to the store, there is like a supplement area, or maybe either in the pharmacy. I don't know, to be honest. I'll order it on Amazon. I don't give a fuck. I had the powder, so it was easy for me, but I'm sure there is some weird ingredient in your house that contain magnesium, so you can use that. But anyway, like that out of the way, the main problem for me was potassium. Potassium is actually really easy to get. Go to the store and buy a coconut. You know the brown shell coconut, like the whole coconut. And if you take that, okay, you open that, you crack that, and you take the liquid out. There are many ways you can do that. I could explain it to you, but to be honest, like just search online how to do that. And if you take the liquid, it is full of potassium. If I remember correctly, it was like the same amount of for like 100 milliliters. Fuck no, 100. You know, like 100 grams of coconut water had the same amount of magnesium. Potassium, of the same amount of potassium of 100 grams of banana. And you know, like banana is really known for its potassium content. So let me search that, like, to be safe. Guess, like, imagine if I'm wrong. Potassium in coconut water. Yeah, there is wow, actually. There is 250 milligram. Yes, milligrams for 100 milliliters of coconut water is really high. But for bananas, potassium. Okay, this is like 358, so there is like about 100 milligrams of difference. But keep in mind that like the liquid, like 100 grams of liquid, really, like, imagine like 100 grams of banana. It is like one banana usually is 100 grams. So if you take like 100 grams of water, but you can swallow water in 1 second. Like, it is way more in like one, you know, like, fuck, I cannot express myself, but I wanted to say that 100 grams of coconut water are much easier to get in than 100 grams of banana. So it is actually, I think it is actually more powerful to drink coconut water to get like potassium in. So the potassium component can be done with coconut water. Coconut water has like also a bit of sugar in it. So if you like want to work out, you can do that. And you know, I'm not gonna say like, oh yes, coconut water has like natural sugar, so that they're fine. Like, they're still sugars. Surely like better than corn syrup, but you know, if you're worried about coconut, like the sugar content in like drinks and stuff, keep in mind that like it has probably like 10 grams of 10 grams of sugar in 100 grams of liquid. So yeah, just keep it in mind. That to be honest, I don't give a fuck. And so you can take that for potassium. For magnesium, use a powder, and for for sodium, use salt, and you got yourself a pretty nice energy drink. Obviously, if you want the caffeine, you can totally do that. Just take some coffee, like maybe make a cup of coffee and add that to the drink. It can be even like more power. It can be, even more effective. So yeah, like you have yourself, take a bottle, for example. Like if you have a stainless steel like bottle, is probably better. I'm using these plastic bottles, but you know, like take this thing. Maybe if there is some water in, that's fine. Leave that in if you want. Take some salt, put that in. There is not a specific amount, to be honest. Like, just take a pinch and dissolve that. To be honest, like, you can like count the salt and grams and magnesium and stuff, but I don't give a fuck. You can like there is like a lot of tolerance in this stuff. You don't need to be really precise. Okay, so just some salt, and then take the magnesium powder, add that. If you don't have that, I'm sorry. Yeah, I don't have a solution for that at the moment. Try search that for you, like, by yourself. And for the potassium component, add the coconut water. If you really want a really sweet energy drink, you can just like use the coconut water. To be honest, I don't do that because you know, from one coconut you get a certain amount of water. So I don't know if you can get enough to make like a full drink. You know, so yeah, I guess you can make a full energy drink with just one coconut. But you know, I'll just dilute it in water, so it is like more liquid. So yeah, do that. Coconut water, salt, and magnesium. If you want some caffeine, you can add caffeine. And yeah, that's pretty much it. If you want your energy drink to be even more sweet, you can add some honey. It dilutes in water pretty easily, so you can do that. And yeah, if you want also some acidity, which by the way, like acidity is something we really like in food for some reason. Just like I don't know why, but really like acidity in our food, especially in drinks. Think about it, like Coca-Cola, any like juices, any like fruit juice, it will have acidity correctors in it. So it, like even like the energy drinks, like Gatorade, some or some shit, it will have like acidity correctors in it. So if you want like to emulate the same like kind of junk food pleasure satisfaction, you can like add some lemon for the acidity component, and yeah, you just got yourself a homemade Gatorade, which is healthier for you because it doesn't have like any powerful sweetener. Because they will say like, oh yeah, like zero sugars, then they have sweeteners. So you can like have yourself an energy drink that is free of preservatives and sweeteners and any other kind of shit there is in there. Yeah, that's it.